Hey guys, Footy Manager TV here. Welcome to episode number 10 on my Manchester United FIFA 16 Career Mode series. And apologies for not uploading for a couple of days. My previous computer, the one that I had that I was using to make videos, it basically gave up on me, couldn't start up. So I basically had to get a new one, and that was setting up for the last couple of days, getting it right. So yeah, uploads should resume as normal. Couple videos per day. I've got the full FIFA 16 game now, and yeah, everything should go back to normal, and a lot of FIFA content coming your way. So here we're still scouting some options, but this is where it'll get interesting. Gregory Vanderveer, not a bad right back, could be a good backer, but here he is. Zlatan Ibrahimovic is running out of his contract. It's expiring 9 months. You could approach him on a pre-contract in January. Also Nicholas Nkalu, who I seem to rate, and also Lavezzi. There's some decent guys and some PSG players running out their contract. Nabil Fekir, he's not running out of his contract. I just scouted him previously. And also Batshuayi. Not sure if that's how you say his name, but I got some quality players on the short list and some that are running out of contract. Stefan El-Shaarawy, I think he's absolutely an amazing player. He's on loan in the first season though, so I can't sign him in January, but definitely at some point he's a guy I want to use in FIFA 16 career mode. Not saying I'm going to sign him with Man United, but in one career mode I do want to manage him. So yeah, simulate training again. That Norman guy is doing very well, and I was mistaken. His face doesn't get added into the game. It's just he's going to be stuck with that for the entire career mode. And unfortunately, because he's going to be pretty good with his potential, and he's currently developing in training. And on that, yeah, because new scouted players will have a face. I just got a bit confused with that because I scouted other players, obviously in this career mode, and in my Bayer Leverkusen career mode, I have new players coming in and they have their faces. But yeah, it shouldn't be a huge issue. He'll just seem like any other young player that was at the team with no face. Those kind of lower rated guys. But anyway, moving on. Everton did have an early chance there from Ross Barkley. Do you think I should sign him at some point? Like, people want me to be realistic. I'm sure you guys want me to sign some English players, but there's very limited quality. You know what I mean? There's a couple Everton guys actually, like obviously Ross Barkley and then John Stones, and there's not many others that would be a really high quality compared to other players that will be available. So leave your thoughts. Is there anyone else, any other actual young English guys with potential, real players that you want me to sign? Drop in the comments. You can see there Chelsea, they score the first goal, and Rooney couldn't quite get past there for the first chance. It's another quiet game in terms of chances. We'll bring on Ashley Young and Anthony Martial to hopefully spark something. Memphis coming off, didn't have a great game here today. Ashley Young, he's been a good impact player. He's come off the bench a few times. He scored a good goal in a previous episode. I remember, that was a really poor pass there. I remember that by Laporte, and we are very, very lucky that Morales didn't make us pay there. And I'm not sure why Ross Barkley was celebrating. He's like, yes, he missed. Like, why is he celebrating? Well, just because it was a good chance. That's what Everton settle for. But again, they do pick up a draw, which they would probably take. A disappointing result for myself, but of course I still maintain my unbeaten streak in competitive games, and we held them to 0 shots on target. They had 63% possession, but as normal in FIFA 16, they didn't really do anything with it. See some other results there. Man City dominating, win, Chelsea, those kind of teams, the big teams in the league are getting their act together now as the season's starting to kick on. I need to do the same. We're in a good position in the league. We're in top 4, which is excellent. That's what I want to keep my job. That's what the board wants, and I'll be confident in that. But also, I got to start being more dominant in games. I'm not hiding behind that. So again, training session, just all the simulating kind of stuff. But as I said, I do have the game now, so I think maybe not from the next episode, but maybe from the episode after, I'll be actually playing the drills and hopefully doing well in them. But you can see the youth players, they develop at an insane rate. Like Norman, he's going to be a really good player if I train him right. And obviously not in the same training. You got to do training drills that affect all their attributes, or be a bit unbalanced, And that's the kind of thing I like, I can develop them into the player I want them to be. That's what I really like about FIFA 16 career mode. Leading into it, people might think you get bored after a few months of FIFA 16, but no, I'm really liking it so far. If you've got the game yourself, what do you think about the training? I feel, because in the past, career mode used to be about just game after game after game when you're not in a transfer window, and it did get boring then, but now the training changes that. If you feel like, oh, you're playing all these games in a row and it's getting boring, you don't get that feeling because the training's in between it. It's got a bigger feel, like you're trying to develop a young guy and everything like that. But moving into the next game here today against CSKA Moscow, we're playing some pretty big games in this episode. Man City up next, so Manchester derby, but this is Champions League, and I want to be doing well this Champions League campaign. Board expects us to reach the semi-finals, so huge expectations. But look at that lucky chance for Anthony Martial there, and he was able to finish. It came at him quick though, and me as well, I suppose. I had to react quickly to analyze who was on the ball and everything like that. But that ball was played to Memphis. The defender tried to clear it, and it did deflect a little bit off Memphis, but Anthony Martial was able to finish that, and that's his first goal in the Champions League at Old Trafford. That is a huge boost for his confidence and my confidence in using him. Obviously, as I mentioned in previous episode, made a huge impact in real life so far, and we'll be looking for him to do the same now. Daley Blind, of course, he was going to play it off to Rooney there. Daley Blind, not the best shot taker in the world, but Wayne Rooney is right up there, and he's absolutely amazing in FIFA 16. What I've used for him, the chances I've had, and he's just a really good finisher, Wayne Rooney. That's what he is. He's not quick. He's just technically gifted. Wayne Rooney, I don't need to talk about how good he is and what he is good at, but that is his second goal in the Champions League, and I think he'll be up for a good campaign. But going towards the end of the game here, they do score a consolation goal. The defending wasn't the best, but the goalkeeper tried to save it, and then he was out of position, so it was a bit unfortunate. Rooney, it's good to see his passion there. I like to see him getting disappointed. Of course, I don't like conceding, but it's good to see that passion in him. But you see, De Gea was basically out of it there after making the save. And Seydou Doumbia, you give him a chance like that, and he's not going to pass it up. He's a quality striker. Again, I don't think I'll sign him for Manchester United. He's obviously he's good. I'm not saying he's not good. I just want to go down a different route with the kind of players I want to sign. I do want to be more realistic and develop youth players over time. And that's kind of what I'm balancing. Of course, I signed Lacazette, which you might think same kind of signing. But yeah, I don't think so. I needed to bring in quality players from the get-go. And they're obviously doing an okay job. Like, I'm at my expectations right now. And you saw where we were in the Champions League. We're in a pretty strong position where, because the top two teams, ourselves and Wolfsburg, wasn't it? Yeah, ourselves and Wolfsburg, we are kind of getting a separation, especially for myself. I think it was 4 points different, wasn't it? So that's big. That's over a game. That's like a game and a draw. We are away, so we should keep picking up points. I like to go unbeaten, hopefully, in the Champions League, and that obviously would give ourselves a very good chance of advancing to knockout stages. And do you think we can reach those expectations of semi-finals? I do think we can get out of the knockout stage, or get out of group stages, sorry. But can we do that? But here, moving to the Man City game, Rooney had that shot on target. Caballero, good save. And of course, against a team like Man City, you're not going to get too many quality chances. And again, from the corner, was pretty much wasted. And unfortunately, that is going to be offside for Memphis. Not much I can do there. He was just coming back from the corner. I wasn't controlling him. So a bit disappointing. Man City now, they're going to have their own chance. Wilfried Bony plays it into Sterling, and that's something I have to mention. If you didn't see it in the early episodes of the season, through the transfer window, Man City actually sold Aguero. So they played with Sterling and Bony as the two strikers, two up front. Not one striker. Sterling was actually playing as a striker. He was pretty easy to defend, like with strength and everything like that. He showed his pace on a couple of occasions, but for the most part, I was able to defend him. And when you think about it, could be a good mix. You got the pacey and dribbling skill of Raheem Sterling, then you got the strength of Wilfried Bony. So when you look at those two kind of together, they could be dangerous. But we were able to defend well up to this point anyway. Another half chance there for Memphis, but again, my shots are not really. They are lacking conviction right now. That's the main problem. They're lacking a lot of power, and that's something I'm getting used to, and the accuracy as well. They seem to be going straight at the keeper. You actually do have to aim more. I'm probably saying that in a lot of episodes, but yeah, I'm still getting used to it in the games. The footage you're seeing in this episode at least is games I recorded on the early release. So here, Yaya Toure is coming on for Man City as well for Fernando. So that's only going to make matters worse, trying to at least pick up a point from this game. Like, this is not going to be easy. So that was a chance for us. We did win a free kick. But there's been a few highlights in this game. Not so many chances per se, but actually, yeah, pieces of play. We are creating some chances, which is good to see. We've had a couple of shots on target, which is what you can only ask for us, But with Joe Hart not playing, I thought I could have scored in this game. Like, that's why here I was making another attacking change. Was going to bring on Anthony Martial. He's on goal-scoring form. I had to have as many goal scorers on the pitch. That's why I dropped Rooney back, because I feel, he's just more of a goal scorer. That's why I didn't bring on, Felipe Anderson, Martial, more of a goal scorer. So he couldn't get the header there, but it's going to go back to Ashley Young. As I mentioned, he's been impressive. He's been better than I would have imagined. He was almost a transfer list candidate. But again, his dribbling is really strong. He takes some decent shots. And again, here, even though he's only against Jesus Navas, he's not a very good defender at all. You couldn't even say he's a defender. No defensive ability. But again, it's another shot on target, but it was always going straight at the keeper. I suppose in the position, it was really hard to hit an amazing strike from there to get it past the keeper. But I did all my best. See, here I wasn't going defensive. I wasn't playing for the draw. I went all out attack. I was trying to kind of create a last chance here, Schweinsteiger, and here I was looking for that through ball, but that defender got in the way. I was trying to play it through to Ashley Young, and that would have been a great chance. And that's something as well. My shots and that final ball is something I'm looking to improve, but our defensive ability on world class, and people are saying world class is hard. I haven't seen yet too many other YouTubers series yet, like how they're doing, how many other people are scoring goals. I know some people on Twitter have said it's harder to score, especially in career mode. Online, like Ultimate Team, bit easier, but we restricted Man City to one shot, not just one on target, one in total. So to me, that's very, very good defending. And the attacking will come, or the scoring goals will come. We created a few chances against them. Maybe on another day we could have scored, had a couple on target, had a few on target. More training will come to end this episode. James Wilson is being a very good player in training. So do you think I should keep training him to become a first-team player? You get an A rating there, pretty good. And also, Aymeric Laporte, he's coming along very, very nicely. So I hope you guys enjoy the video. Don't forget to drop a like, and I'll see you guys in the very next one.